Hi, this is Lindsay and welcome back to my channel. I have some traveler's notebooks that I want to show you, and these are from a sunflower kit by Artie Mays. And so as I go through them, I'm just going to show you the differences in them. And all I did was print her kit out once, and I could make 2 full journals, and I did not even have to reprint any of the pages. So very economical. If you don't have a printer that is really great on ink, or you're sending it to go get printed, you can actually make more than one journal per kit. So I have some lace, some like vintage looking, it was cut from like a table runner or something like that. Here's one of the journal cards on the front, and then some gold and black trim on the side. I really tried to make really pretty profiles with these journals, and this one has fabrics and laces and ruffles and things, not paperclip, wooden mini clothespin sticking out. And here we go right into it. So, oh, my printer's being noisy. So I've got stenciling, coffee dyed stenciling here in the front, and then a vintage, this is the 1950s from the work basket. And then we're going right into the pages. This is just a normal sized journal kit, and I cut it down to fit the size I wanted, and I think that worked very nice. And then on the backs of them, I just printed some of the coffee dyed paper digital kit from Seneca Pond Crafts. I just love how it goes with so many things. So I did that so she could have journaling space. These journals are for Mandy. And if you would like one very similar to this, you can just click the link below and I will make one for you. So here's one of the journaling cards, and I backed it with some cream colored cardstock. And then I just have a little ticket that says wish. There's just a little cut apart there and some washi, some stamping. Mandy really writes in her journals, and so she doesn't want buttons and resin and flatbacks and things really getting in the way of her writing. She uses it. So I've really been doing that with the journals I'm making and recently, and I just really like it because I think journals should be used. No, you can buy them to look at, of course you can, but I like when they're used. So I've been doing that. One thing I loved doing with her kit is ripping out parts of the journal cards, parts of the pockets, and then just stitching and gluing them on places to add texture. So I love this really busy page. And then this is a little photo frame, and I added the sentiment good life. And then this is a scan from a 1917 embroidery book, and this has like leaves and things, so I thought that went well with the sunflower theme. I love these pages that Artie Mays designed. I just love how they're so usable for a writing journal, but they add so much interest. Here's one of the journal cards, and I backed it with graph paper. And then I have a book on sunflowers, so I used some of the pages from that. Did some stamping. Again, another part that I ripped out. A coffee dyed paper ribbon, see possibility everywhere. This is one of her tags, and I just backed it with, there's like, you get like 4 tags to a page or something like that, so I backed it with the same image. And then here's a ribbon, or a fabric ribbon I made, ruffle. Best day ever. And what's neat about this kit is it's not 100% sunflower. She puts in other flowers and things that complement it very well. There's another ripped out piece, a little ruffle there. Look at how gorgeous, so gorgeous. Another journal card backed with the cream cardstock. And then there's little tickets in the kit. So here's a ticket, and then I did some stamping. These are graphic 45 stamps. Here's a bingo card tuck spot, and then I did some stamping on an index card, and then she has these giant tickets that I absolutely love, and so I just tucked one of those in there. And then, oh, that was tucked in there too. This is one of my how to draw cards. They're vintage prints, and I have these in my shop, and I thought the owls went well with the whole theme. And then this page, it has a lady on it, and Mandy prefers just like nature type things unless they're illustrations. She just doesn't really like the whole faces staring at you when you're opening a journal, and I understand that. So I left the sunflower peeking out, but I just glued down some coffee dyed paper, added a gold leaf, some stamping, some ribbons and lace. Here's one of the journal cards. So beautiful. Just love this kit. And I already have an order for this kit, but for a 9x6 size, so you'll be seeing that soon as well. So I took a ticket from the kit, a little game card that says examination, a little die cut tag with some sari silk ribbon, and then I tucked in, this is a giant index card, and so I made kind of a little booklet that she can write in. It just flips open, and I stitched on this part of the journaling card, and then on the back it says see possibility everywhere, and then that's just tucked behind there. Here's a big tag, and I just used some coffee dyed strips for the torn for the ribbon at the top. It's backed with some scrapbook paper, and then here's a cut apart. It says to-do list. And then I just cut off the top of an envelope, glued it on to make a pocket. And then in here, I used one of Joanne's envelopes. And I had a video up on her yesterday. And I will add her Instagram again below. But she makes incredible items that are perfect to tuck in your journal. So I put an Artie Mays tag. I just backed it with some of the parchment leaves by Digital Curio. And then just tucked it in here. And it's so beautiful. Adds so much. And then I made a little embellishment collage down there. And then here is the back. And so I want to show you how this one is similar yet different. So for the front, again, there's a little bit of this lace, but up here I put 2 of the tickets plus just another ticket up here to add some interest. There's a different lace on the spine. The paper is the same. And on the side here, I used all these paper tabs that Artie Mays has in her kit. And I like how they're all just kind of randomly sticking out there. So in the front of this one, there's some like glimmer mists and stuff in the background. And then there's some vine stitching, a pocket with a Rolodex card, and then one of the tickets from the kit. And then I like how it starts off with something really interesting to look at. So there's a mini edition card. I love getting these small sized. I don't remember. I found them at Goodwill or something like that. And then I glued on this little ripped out piece. We have a tab, and then here's one of the envelopes from the kit. And I backed it with more of the coffee dyed digitals from Seneca Pond so that you have something really pretty to look at, and it has lots of room to tuck things in. Beautiful, beautiful envelope. Again, more book pages. And I just, added little bits and pieces. I was really loving ripping things out. Here's one of the pockets from the kit, and I just added a Project Life card that I thought went well with that for journaling. Just, colors are gorgeous in this kit. And Andrea Artie Mays and I were talking about this kit because she asked if I would do journals with it, and I said I would be glad to, except for the fact that I'm making a sunflower kit and I just want to make sure you're okay with that. And she's like, yeah, that's totally fine as long as you're okay with it. So we started talking about how you can never have too many sunflowers, and we started talking about how amazing it is that each artist can make a kit on the same theme, yet they all look different. My kit is much brighter, like bright yellows and lots of sunflowers. Hers is definitely more creamy and muted, and it has other flowers, and it's just so feminine and just so soft. Calico Collage has also made one. I haven't worked with it, but she has her entirely different style, and each one is so beautiful. So here's a big tag backed with wallpaper, and there's some cross stitching and then straight and cross stitch. So I just kind of did a pattern of stitching on that tag right there. The wallpaper adds a ton of texture, and I love how this page came out. I took a piece of fabric and did some stamping. This is a little stamp and then some pretty stitching to make a fabric pocket that she can tuck little things in, and yet you see the beautiful paper in the background. Some trim that Sherry sent me, a little bit of a book page with sunflowers on it, one of the journal cards backed with just some scrap paper I had. And then we have lots of writing space, another envelope from the kit, a little bit of lace, a page flag from the kit, Another one of these vintage magazine pages from the work basket. Here's some information on sunflowers that I added to that page. I know she likes book pages. And then here's a giant ticket. Look at that page, so pretty. I added a ticket there. And there's a little butterfly there. Paper ribbon. Bingo card that I backed with just some scrapbook paper for some journaling. This is a little like decoupage flower from England that I just added on there.